Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Anneli Blog here with another makeup video. I'm using the Dream Satin Maybelline Cocoa Shade Foundation for my forehead. And then I'm going to highlight my highlight area with the LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. Two completely different foundations, I know, but this is what I have. It's very light because I've got quite dark in this UK heat. And instead of using my W7 primer, I'm just going over with the foundation because I really couldn't be bothered. So I just used that instead, and I didn't use my red for underneath my eyes, which I kind of need. Then I'm going with the Mousse one, sorry, the Mousse by Maybelline. This is another color. This is a light cocoa color. It matches my skin, which turns into a red undertone during the summer because of the heat, and when in the cooler months like winter, I'm more of a yellow undertone, which the Pro Matte covers me for. Then I'm just blending the foundations in together using a dark brush just to kind of get that smoother look. Then I'm doing a Life in a Dance for palette, Makeup Revolution, and I'm using this lovely color. I wanted to go for kind of a brighty bold look, but as you continue to watch, it doesn't really go my way, but you know, there's nothing new there. So I'm just doing a close up so you can see. When it's a close up, the camera lets in a lot of light and I look a little bit paler than usual. So I'm just working this lovely, gorgeous color, but it is taking a little time to kind of build. Maybe I should have used my W7, I don't know. And yeah, I am with the other lid. Just making sure I blend so my lines are nice and soft above. Then I'm going to do a cut crease. I'm using the LA Girl Pro Matte. I put way too much, so it was way too wet. And I accidentally went over the lid. As you can see, when I lift up my eyelids, it then kind of overlaps to an area where I didn't really want it. So I have to be very careful because unfortunately I've got like creases in my eyes, and this is what it does. Anyway, I then was going to put that color on, but I decided to use my baking powder by Makeup Revolution to mattify the foundation because I just don't think the eyeshadow would have worked on it. It would have slipped and slide everywhere, so I had to kind of do a double coat. And as you can see, the foundation is way too wet. I put way too much. I should have just used, like, really clean the brush off and then apply the foundation, but never mind. I'm going with this other kind of almost luminous orange, and you know what, it's kind of similar to what I had before, and it's not really working. I'm using my fingers. The color is not coming on my eyes. I think it's me, folks, it's not the palette. It's just how it is. And I tried on the other eye as well because I like to be consistent even with my mistakes. So if I'm going to change it, at least 2 eyes, so you can see the expression on my face isn't just not working. I got a lot of fallout. But anyway, I went back with that original color and I applied a lot more and made it bold so you can see it. Because I wasn't going for a kind of a really subtle look with just a hint of color. And then I'm going to go in with this dark purple. Now the brush I'm using here is a hard brush and it's pointed, and I love this brush for applying colors when you want it bold without trying too hard, because you kind of get the color instantly. Like, there's not much build up unless you want it deeper. And then when I want it lighter, I just spread it across the rest of my lid, so it just gets a lighter effect. And you can also put it where you want it, you know. So I went off camera there, you can't see there. Here I am. So I'm just working that color even more. And then going back in with my brush where I use the orange, and I'm trying to blend it in so the lines are not so harsh. So I suppose I kind of changed my mind about the cut crease. Then I'm gonna add a little shimmer, a little shimmer to my lids, and I'm using my fingers. I didn't spray the brush. I didn't want to use the brush because I know if I use the brush, it's gonna take like 10,000 years to do, and I just thought I don't have that time or the patience. So I'm not doing it neat because the plan was to just kind of put it on there and then just blend it in, so then that, you know, just all falls together. I decided to go back in again because it wasn't dark enough, and I wanted to go up a little bit. I went up a little bit too much and it kind of spoiled my look. It wasn't what I was going for. But I just continued again. When I make mistakes, when you wipe it off, then you just start really getting into trouble. So I just start working with my mistake. And then what I did is I went with the orange and applied it over again, which was a happy mistake because then I still got that purple and I've got the orange over it, so you can see the purple coming through the orange, so I actually quite like that. and again it's just to blend everything in. And then I decided to do it at the corner of my eye because I just decided to, at least on one side anyway. And then I started blushing my blush on my cheeks, and I think this clip is in the wrong bit. Then I went back to my highlight because I always forget to highlight my eyes. And then I'm using this brush. I love this brush because it's so small and you can get it quite precise. I don't think you see me there, but I did do a little bit of blending. Well, I hope I did. Then I'm going in with my NYX dark. It's a dark kind of brown for my contour. I didn't use my foundation this time. I wanted to use a powder. And I'm really in love with this powder. It applies on so easily, and then you can build it up so you can just have more control over it. And I think depending on the brush you use will determine how much powder gets on the brush, because I've used a different brush and it's like, whoa, I put it on my face, it's just like instant, and it is a lot. And then sometimes like this one, it wasn't so much, so it was nice and beatable. And I thought I'd just add a little bit of powder to my forehead also. Then I'm using this MUA blush. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love. Yes, I did that clip in the wrong bit at the beginning. I love this one. I got this one in a peachy type of color. It's looking a bit ashy on me at the moment, but girls, I will rock that. And this is my favorite, adding a gold color. It's a deep bronzy gold color like that one, or a lighter one over the pink. When you've got blusher and you put on, it comes through, it's gorgeous. Then I'm using my Makeup Revolution lippy stick of Life on the Dance Floor. Can't remember which one it is. Love it. And I've got the gloss using the Rimmel Oh My Gloss lip thingy. Absolutely my favorite combinations at the moment. And I'm using my primer bronzer just to finish off. And as you can see, guys, this is my finished look. Should have blended my eyeshadow a lot more. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, you know exactly what to do.